Hey everybody, thank you for visiting youtube.com/gazearoundtheworld. I'm here at the Cannes Film Festival with writer, director, Greg Sisco. How are you, Greg?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
You know, I met you and I realized that you're an amazing writer when I saw your stuff. And we were talking about how our community needs to have more gay films out there, and you are actually working on one right now.
Well, I'm working on 3 right now. I've
wow, that's great.
3 different screenplays within the horror and thriller genres that all 3 of them have a lesbian relationship at the center of them in some form or another.
That's fantastic. And can you tell us about one of them, perhaps, like a synopsis?
Sure. I got one little film that I'm trying to get made called The Man in the Middle of the Desert, which is centered around a lesbian couple who are on a move through the U.S. and they're traveling through the desert, and they come across these 2 women who are trying to dispose of a body, and all 4 of these women end up at odds with each other as this man appears and sort of whispers in the ear of everybody, trying to turn all of them against one another. That's
really fantastic, and you know, I mean, I'm trying to think about, you know, the fact that, you know, that would be really exciting to watch. I'm wondering, you know, in the movies that you've made so far, what's it like once you pass the project over to production? Are you there on set in these projects most of the time?
In the films that I've made in the past, I've been the director on both of them. I'm
not to say that I think writers are never directors. Obviously, they make the best directors. Directors make the best writers in many cases.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, in the past, that's what I've done, and there may be times in the future where I just write and then step away from it and someone else works on figuring out the process.
So you're from Chicago, right? And or not originally?
Or I was born near Los Angeles. I grew up in Idaho.
I'm a California boy myself.
Yeah,
so
I'm from all over the place, but right now I live a little ways outside.
What made you
Chicago.
want to be a writer? What inspired you to be a writer-director, be an entertainment industry professional?
Yeah, I don't really know exactly. I know that I've loved movies.
Did you go to film school?
I did not go to film school. I made a film instead.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's fantastic. Yeah.
No, I loved movies from being a little kid, watching movies at the drive-in in Los Angeles when I was like 6 years old, and I've loved writing ever since about 2nd grade. The first time I was told to write a fictional story, and I was like,
yeah,
anyone can do this? Why isn't everyone doing it?
Right?
But
did you keep a journal? How did you start sort of like making a hobby out of writing?
It pretty much happened from being in school as a child and just writing stories for school, and then gradually switching to writing stories at home. And
now you're on the red carpet at the 71st Annual Cannes Film Festival. What's that like for you?
Oh, it's fantastic. I've been having a great time here. It's my first time here, and I've been loving it.
It's a beautiful place. I love it. I love Cannes. I love the Croisette. I love the energy. I love the outfits. I love the art, and I love the wonderful conversations that you have with people. I think that's my favorite part, is the conversations that we get to have as artists of all different kinds. And my greatest hope is that I get to keep in touch with you. I get to focus on what you're going to do next. If you could bring it to our attention, we'd love to see and hear about it. Do you have an Instagram or a website or some way that we can follow what you're doing?
Well, I'm on Facebook, facebook.com/the Greg Sisco.
The Greg Sisco, I love it.
That's it. I've got a website, gregsisco.com, although
well, that's great. That's really easy. I love that.
These days I haven't been keeping up with it as well as I used to, but I'm trying to get better about doing that.
Do you feel like it's a challenge to have to follow up with all the contacts that you've made over the course of, and how long have you been here for?
I've been here for the whole festival.
Okay, so over the course of 2 weeks, you meet so many people.
Oh, yeah.
And is it challenging to think, okay, now I need to figure out who's who and email them and follow up and all that?
Right, and going through just a whole stack of business cards going, okay, I met him where? I met her at this. But it's been good. It's been good.
And it's absolutely beautiful here. We haven't had the best weather, but it's been kind of off and on, and it's been really nice. I certainly enjoyed meeting you, talking to you now. Thank you for helping to tell our stories. Greg. I really appreciate that. And to give your perspective means a lot. We're really excited about what you're going to do in the very near future. And I hope you have a great festival. Tomorrow's the last day. He'll be here, I'll be here, and you'll see more of me. If you look below, there will be another one.
All right. Have a great time, everybody.
Take care.